Hello friends, it's the penultimate episode of of Algebra, which is going to be about the quadratic formula. Penultimate, my friends, means it is the second to last video before we wrap up our algebra adventure. Just a reminder, if you comment on a video saying that you need more examples or more help, I will absolutely send you in the right direction or make an additional video to help you out. Not opposed to making more. This is just the basics I wanted to cover in this series. So let's talk about what the quadratic formula is. In the last time we talked about completing the square, which is kind of a difficult manipulation of an equation to solve a difficult quadratic equation. This time we can just use this formula right here. As long as we have our equation set up like this, we can use this formula and it'll give us the answer to a quadratic equation, which is why it's called the quadratic formula. Let's take a look here at our example equation. We've got 4x squared plus 7x minus 2 equals 0. Well, we know that the 4 is A, the 7 is B, and the 2 is C. We can take those values and plug it into that equation up there and find the problem, find the answer. So let's do that. We'll start off by saying that x is equal to negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 7 squared, because that's b, minus 4 times 4 times negative 2 all over 2 times 4. That's our equation. We solve this equation, we have our answers. Like last time, you notice the plus or minus there. That means we're going to end up with 2 numbers as our answers. Not 1, but 2. Let's continue. First things first, we want to start by reducing this mess here in our square root. So we're going to start by rewriting. We got negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 49 minus 4 times 4 is 16, negative 2 makes it negative 32. So we've got 49 minus 32 over 8, because 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, that's much more reduced. Now we can take it a step further. We've got negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 49 plus 32. Quick math here on the side. Didn't bring my calculator. We got 81. Oh, perfect. Worked out great. Negative 7 plus or minus 81 over 8. The square root of 81 is 9, so we've got negative 7 plus or minus 9 over 8. And then we're going to get our 2 answers. We've got negative 7 plus 9, which is 2 over 8, which is 1/4. So that's our first number. And we've got negative 7 minus 9, which would get to negative 16 divided by 2 is negative 2. And there we have it. There's our 2 values for that equation. So 4x squared plus 7x minus 2, x is equal to either negative 2 or 1/4. And if you plug that back in, you can check to see if those numbers actually work, which we could do really quickly. We'll do that with negative 2. So if we plug that in real fast, we'll just rewrite it real quick here. Okay, so this equation is true if this all ends up equaling 0. Well, let's give it a try. Negative 2 squared is 4 times 4 is 16 plus 7 times negative 2, which is negative 14, minus 2. That's all supposed to equal 0. 16 minus 14 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So there you have it. Negative 2 is a solution to this problem. The quadratic formula is foolproof, and it works for any quadratic equation. Even the ones that you could have normally factored beforehand, you can use this equation and solve the problem. Thank you guys so much for watching about how to use the quadratic formula. And although it is a big, bulky equation, it is very effective. I hope you've learned a lot during our algebra course. And in the next episode, I will just do a friendly little wrap-up to kind of end our series. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.